Know that you are powerful, dope soul. Powerful beyond limits. Nothing can stop you. Know this comes from your core, the core of your character. All the answers needed to unlock that power are instilled within. It's time to look. No more looking for validation. Validate yourself. Be confident in all that you've made happen and all that you will make happen because you know yourself. You know you'll get it done. The power you were waiting on someone to tell you you had, you already have. So use it. Embrace it. Make happen all that you know you can. No fear, no worries, no apologies. And EFB dope.
Hey, what's good? And we're back. We're back. You know who it is. It's Lord Phly, International Man of Mystery. No telling where you see me, no telling what I'm doing, but you know I'm spreading the message. But don't shoot the messenger. You know we're here live Monday morning. It's Monday, man. You know we got to give everybody time to get right, even me. And don't hold me to so much. Don't hold my feet to the fire. You know we're here on Dope Souls, Big Mouth Media Platform, live on Facebook, 9 a.m. You know you see me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And today is Monday, June 25th. June is wrapping up. So how we going to wrap this month up? You know the topic of this week will be your core of character. Your core of character and understanding your core of character. And if you already know it, making sure you're utilizing it to proceed and progress forward. Being the best person that you can be. Never apologize for being dope, the dope that you possess. So let's make it happen. Let's get into it. Good morning to you. As I said, you know, it's Lord Phly. You know, my weekend was a little crazy. The B-side went really well. Love the fact that Roster B came through and did his thing. Appreciate and shouts to him. Definitely much thanks and appreciation. We had Martin back on that guitar. He was on that guitar doing this thing, saucing it up. Brandy came through with the comedy. Excuse me, Lady B. Lady B came through with the comedy. Culture enthusiast extraordinaire. Make sure you shouting out and paying attention to them. You know they come in, I believe, weekly. I believe they come in weekly, but you can definitely see her weekly at the B-side if you come out. Make sure you're coming out this week too. This week too. I'm going to see you. Man, it's Monday, man. It's crazy. I got to get back right home. Give me some water. You know, Monday morning, so Sunday, was resting yesterday, trying to get everything back, get my electrolytes back. Let me need a Gatorade. Water's the best, though. But back to it. Like I said, this week's topic is core of character. Whose character? Whose character are we talking about? Well, we're definitely not talking about mine. We know who I am. Lord Phly, spread the message. We're talking about you. So whose character are we speaking of? Your character. Do you understand who you are, the character that you are, and what character you have within you? Understand that it's not what you're playing and acting to be, but who you actually are. So the character that you are, you should not be acting as someone else. You know you better than anyone else. And if not, that is an issue that you need to address quickly. You need to start asking yourself the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, and the hows of you so you can get a sense of what your core of character is. And you can use that to establish a foundation for yourself and proceed and progress forward from it. It's time to make it happen. There's no more waiting. I tell y'all all the time, world getting crazy out here, man. Y'all know who the president is. We ain't got to give him no highlights, no shout-outs, but y'all know he ain't got it all in his head. So he need to sit down and ask himself who, what, when, where, and why. Because he's not, you do it for yourself so you can get to the best you as possible and not have to worry about all the crazy things going on outside. And then maybe you can get up and get to it for those people as well. Help them out. Do something, of course, for them. Definitely want to send some condolences and prayers to those that passed away last week. You know, we had some crazy situations. I don't know the ins and outs of everything, so I don't want to speak too much in detail, but definitely prayers and condolences to the families of those that was lost. You know, it's a lot of people out here doing a lot of things for reasons that they don't understand or things that they're influenced to do by people that don't understand why they're influencing people to do them. They're just out here. It's like the Wild Wild West. And we really got to get back to understanding who we are as people, understanding the things that we really need to do to progress forward. Because if not, it's going to continue to get crazy. It's going to continue to get even more chaotic. But like they say, it's darkest before the dawn. So know that because it's crazy, we have a bunch of blessings coming. So it's up to you to do what you have to do to make sure you're putting your best foot forward for you. If everybody out in the world is doing that, trust me, we're going to be getting it done. We're going to be making it happen. So you don't have to worry about that. Let's get to these questions. As I said, whose character? We're talking about yours. So if you're a person that is lacking in understanding of who you are, or you're not as confident about things that are going on in your life, Maybe you should ask yourself some questions. Like I said, those 7 quick ones: who, what, when, where, why, and how of you. Ask of those around you as well to ensure you got the core character around you that you need to proceed and progress forward. Because if the people around you don't know who they are, and you don't know who you are, it's a lot of lost people out here, and we definitely don't need that. We need to get some understanding about things. So it's time to make it happen. What is character? Character is what is the best way to explain character? Character is essentially who you actually are. It's not your clothes. It's not what you're wearing. It's not what you do at a job. It's not the people that are around you all the time. Like I know people will try to give you these quotes and these little things like you are who you around, or birds of a feather flock together. But honestly, it's a lot of birds flocking together with people in groups that don't even know who they are. They're in a group because of one specific thing. Maybe they have one thing in common. Doesn't mean that that's their character, so to speak. There may be a piece of it, but if they don't understand it all the way, it may be leading them down the path of destruction. So you never know. Sometimes the things that are in your character that you don't understand can be counterproductive to getting to it. So if you don't understand more of who you are, you're not going to be very understanding of what it's going to take to get to the things that you aspire to get to. So make sure you're understanding who your character is. As I said, what is character? It's who you actually are. Like, why do you do what you do? Everything that you do, everything that you say should have some sense of substance and reasoning. You need to know why you're doing what you're doing. You need to know why you're saying what you're saying. Know, not think you know what you're saying, but know actually the ins and outs, the details. If not, keep your mouth closed. Do some more research. Do some more information grabs, because if not, you can be speaking and doing a lot of things for no reason at all, or speaking and doing things for reasons that you don't all the way understand, and that can lead you down a path that you really don't want to be around. Be down, or put you around people that you really don't need to be around. Put you in situations that really aren't for you. That's why it's better to understand more of your core of character. Understand more of who you are. Sit yourself down. Why do you do what you do? Why do you get up every day? Why do you go to this specific job? Why do you eat the food that you eat? Why do you hang around the people that you hang around? Why do you watch the movies that you do? It's a multitude of things you can ask yourself to get to a sense of who you are and why you do what you do. Getting to that will definitely lead you to what it is that you need to do to be the best person that you need to be. What passions you actually have and what you can actually do to aspire and get to the greatness that you know is destined for you. But before you figuring all that out, you have to understand who you are. That's what it's going to take to really proceed and progress forward. So understand that. Where where core of character comes in handy. Where does it come in handy? Understandably, it comes in handy in situations that character is called into question. Realistically, like ironically, we had a little crazy situation this weekend where character was called into question, for some to speak, because things came up missing. But for me, I know the core of character of myself and the people I'm around, and I know that things come up missing. I'm not worried about the people that are around me. So in that situation, being able to speak to that and know the people around you and know the things, or be able to recall and play out the situation as it happened, you can pinpoint exactly where things went awry and know that none of the people with you or yourself were involved. That's really what I felt I was able to, I guess, utilize understanding core of character, like where it really came in handy. Because as I said, like I knew the people that were with me, and I know myself. Like, nah, none of that nonsense with me or the people that's with me, and we working, we getting stuff done, so we don't have time to play in those type of endeavors. So for that, it revealed itself that that really was the case. That really was the truth, and nothing had to be spoken of it again. So that is a good time that things can come and when it's called into question, when not necessarily when things come up missing, but just when a situation goes awry and you are not knowing of all the parts that played or why that specific thing happened, but you know who you are and you know the people around you. Well, you essentially know who you are, so you can speak to that. Like, look, this is me. Know that I'm not with none of that, so you can know that that's not me. Whatever examples where I got pulled, you know what I'm saying, my pockets tournaments, like whatever let it happen, I'm willing to do that because I can stand on mine. No, that's not me, and that's not how I move forward. So you don't have to worry about me in that. So those are times where it comes in handy when it's called into question, or at times when it is when someone's in need or something's in need. The situation calls for need. that comes in handy a lot then. Knowing who you are and knowing what you can do to better a situation will definitely come in handy to a group of people who are kind of lost within, at least in that situation, like a panic. When people go into panic, knowing who you are, knowing what you can get done, can definitely calm a situation and let everybody else give a sense of energy about the room where everybody is more focused and more ready to do whatever it has to do whatever they have to do to make that situation better, as opposed to panic and be looking for somebody to come do something for them. So those are times where it definitely comes in handy. When do I exude my character? Honestly, you should be exuding it all the time. Being who you are all the time. Not basing who you are going to be off of the room that you are in or basing it off of the people that you're around, but being who you are all the time. You exude your character all the time. People will be paying attention. Know that people are paying attention whether you know they are or not, which is why you should be being yourself all the time. Don't pick and choose when to be you, because you never know when those things will need to be called into question, when those things will need to be highlighted or need to be brought about in the room. And if you're not being your full self, nobody will know to call you, or nobody will know to bring you about, or not bring you about, or not put you in a situation. So you need to be exuding your character at all times, being who you are no matter what. Of course, adapting to whatever situation that you need to better it, or to not even to better it, just to exist within it. Yeah, not all situations calls for you to exude something about your character all the time, but you need to be being your full self all the time, no matter what. Why do I need to define my character? Because it's necessary. It's necessary. It's necessary for you to proceed and progress. It's necessary for you to get done the things that you need to get to where you feel as though you see yourself in life. No matter what you're doing, you need to be being who you are. No matter what. Be who you are. I don't care what job you have. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care who you're around, what room you are. You go on vacation. You leave. You in a dark room by yourself. Be yourself all the time. Trust and believe. It will definitely lead you down a path of greatness. Greatness. What you are destined for. Because we are all destined for a specific path. We all have a purpose. Getting closer to you means you're getting closer to your purpose. Serving your purpose means all the things that you see in life or you feel are destined for you will definitely manifest. Continue to do what you got to. Get up, get at it, get to it, make it happen. No fear, no worries, no apologies. Come on, y'all, let's get up. It's Monday. We got to get active. We got to get active. Yeah, I had to cut in on the message. Get active. Let's get up. Let's get at it. Let's get to it. I don't care what happened yesterday. Do something today. Do something about it. Make it happen. All right. How can I define the core of my character? Look yourself in the mirror. Understand who you are as a person. Like I said, ask yourself those questions. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. Decide that those are the things that you feel are actually you. Stand on them and move forward. Don't question them. Don't question it. When you decided that you were going to be a specific person, don't question that person afterwards. Make decisions. Don't walk around questioning your confidence, questioning who you are, why you do what you do. Make decisions on why you do what you do. Actually understand why you do what you do, and then move forward. And then when people start to question those things, you can speak to them. And then you can tell them to never ask you again. Trust and believe. I do that all the time. Like, if I've said something once, I don't want to say it again. Trust and believe you're going to see it in my actions. I spread a message of self-awareness and positivity. NAF be dope. You don't have to ask me again. I tell you all the time because I want you to know. But trust me, you don't got to ask. You can see it. You can find it. That can be said to you when you start standing on who you are and knowing why you get done what you get done and why you move forward with the people and the things that you do, because you know who you are and you know why you're doing what you're doing. So learn who you are so you can know who you are in order to be who you are. No fear, no worries, no apologies. NEF be dope. So, as I said, how can I define the core of my character? Make decisions on who you are. Decide who you are. Decide who you're going to be. Make sure that person that you are and that you're going to be fits in line with who you know that you're supposed to be. That's instilled within. Your core of character comes from within. As I said in the message when the episode started, or when the show started, your core of character comes from within. The power of you comes from within. No, if you don't know you better than anybody else, then how are you really going to get done the things that you need to? So, know that you are powerful. Know that you are powerful beyond limits. Nobody can stop you when you tell yourself that they can't. Nothing can stop you when you tell yourself that it can't. Be better every day because you know that you can. Be who you need to be. Be who you are. Be who you are. No apologies. NEFB dope. So, I ain't going to topic y'all to death. Like I said, you know, we get into the topic all week. Come back Wednesday with the topic. Come back Friday with the topic. I'll make the guests talk about the topic. So, know that the topic of the week is core of character. Core of character. Understand more of your core of character, or if you already know it, make sure you're utilizing it to proceed and progress towards the person that you know you're destined to be. Get up, get at it, get to it. It's time to make it happen, people. No fear, no worry, no apologies. It's NEFB dope. So, the frequently asked questions. Where can I purchase? Oh, we're going on break. Oh, y'all want me to go to the questions? Y'all want a little break from me? I understand. So, I'm going to give y'all a little break, give y'all a little music, a little tunage. Come back in a second. Then we talking to y'all for a little bit, but you're going to check me in a little bit. So, I'll see you. Lord Phly.